Hey everybody, this is Alpha0 from After Service. It is 1 a.m. right now for me to do a review on the special of One Piece 3 days cross off 2 years special. Oh my gosh, that special right there. Whatever you're doing right now, if it's very late at night, then yeah, if it's very late at night, you should stop this video right now because I'll be spoiling a lot of stuff for you. If anything else, if you watched it, if anybody who's a One Piece fan whatsoever, you better go watch this because it was the shit. In my own eyes and opinion, it was the damn shit. Like, literally, oh my gosh, everything about it, like how everything played out, you know, is just what I did not expect to see and so forth. And seeing how, like, he improved along the way. And I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. And if anything else, let's just get started. Okay, like, at the beginning, of course, like, we have, like, some crazy past about, crazy thing about the Marineford War, and then Ace's death, you know, and that gave Luffy nightmares, you know, and he woke up all of a sudden and go like, what the hell just happened, you know, and later on, like, really says, you had a nightmare, and Luffy says, yeah, surely did. He gave him something to drink, and then the next day when he started his training, he's like chasing the gorilla and ends up trying to fight, you know, and he manages to like get some of his armament haki like at a good certain point. But you know, he did take on this rabbit, and he tried taking it on, but he got his ass whooped later because Rayleigh told him, hey, that rabbit right there knows how to take a hit, so unless you got armament haki, you got 50% chance to take it out, you know. That pissed off Luffy a lot, and then one time, like, he's forced to train with no eyes and using his, like, observation haki, and it was funny as fucking shit right now, you know. But before anything but after that, there was some scene about some new pirate called World Pirates whatsoever, and this was really important because, like, what he's doing right now or something is pretty, like, ugly and ruthless, because he killed his own crewmates for not destroying a certain time, while his other crewmates, I think 3 of them, yeah, one that knows how to use a cube, the other one, like, somehow is a fisherman or something that does like that reveals his power in the end, you know. And then the other woman is like and there was a doctor that's a woman that uses Kempo, that's a master of Kempo, and that was pretty crazy. World, on the other hand, destroyed the entire navy or ship, including the World Noble ship, like in exactly 50 seconds. And I'm going like, that's crazy shit, you know. And honestly, like, when I'm thinking about this right now, like, I never gave a shit about the World Noble anyway, because they're fucked up bastards. I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. And I could give 2 shits about them if they die, because they're so damn arrogant and so fucking selfish, dude. If any of those who kept up with One Piece, you know what I'm talking about. Lately, like, everything else seems to be going well, and World is even more ruthless when he told him, like, if you can't handle me, you should get off, and some pirates were trying to escape, but he ends up killing them anyway. And his power, World's power, is a more and more fruit. Pretty much, he could, like, increase the size of an object or something, or his speed whatsoever, 10 times as much as possible, you know? And that was pretty crazy shit right there. Okay, besides all that, there was some past relations about, like, a World or something, you know, and so forth. But we'll get that sooner. We'll get to that later. As for Hancock, damn, I can never get that hot tea out of my head, you know. She is way too hot for me. She is very, very hot, you know, and by the time she's all thinking about Luffy and getting her these kinds of things, and while the Elder Neon's like thinking, hey, you should stop spoiling him, you know, it's his training. Later on, she puts a foot on her head and puts a foot on the Elder and goes like, hey, I'm the queen, so I do whatever the hell I want, you know. While Luffy on the other hand is still training, he has his funny times with the observation haki, you know. It's just hilarious shit right now. I really, really enjoyed it. And then later on, after he ate, he goes like, I'm gonna go fucking fight again. That's it. I'm gonna kick that mother effer's ass, you know. And I know, like, I missed the part where World actually wants to take one of Shichibukai as a hostage and go after the Marineford, you know. and so forth. And you know what I'm talking about. I know I'm being very disorganized, but I'm doing the best I can to give you guys like very important information and everything about this special, because this thing was 1 hour. It's about like fucking 2 hours, man. This special was about fucking 2 hours. And later on, like as for the sisters and the snake maidens, like giving the food to Luffy without trying to be caught, World on the other hand comes out of nowhere, beats him up, and says like I'm looking for the Empress. Where is she? You know? And later on, like she ends up defeating the maidens, and Luffy was trying to fight him, but that didn't work out. And then boom, gets his ass whooped whatsoever, and I go like, oh man, that's gotta fucking hurt, dude. And later, like he kidnaps the two sisters, and goes on the ship, and then calls Hancock and says, "You want your sisters? You come after me. I'll leave a Vivid card on the island, and then by that time, you have to come to me to get your sisters back if you want them alive." I go like, it's a trap. It's a big ass fucking trap. Oh yeah, there was one scene like Elder Neon did mention to Hancock about like a meeting of the 7 warlords of the sea, you know, and other things. I know I'm being disorganized, like I said back a couple minutes ago, but I'm trying to doing the best I can to tell you guys what's up, you know. After Luffy wakes up, you know, like he ends up being hecka. He says he has to go. He asks Hancock to let him go with her to go save her sisters, because they gave him lunch, you know, and he wants to save them, and really warns him, hey, there's no coming back, dude. If you go after them, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Luffy says, I don't give a damn. I have to go save them no matter what. This is my only chance now. And really says, nothing what I do is gonna change your mind, huh? And by that time, like Luffy says, yep. Really, Warren tells him, you come back at any price. That's it. That's stated. And then by the time they decide to go and try to get to World, you know. And then you know, I think a little past time about what happened to World, you know, and you know he was betrayed by his crewmates or something. And later on, by that time, like yeah, he gets sent to prison, gets frozen up in ice, and Blackbeard broke him out or something. That's how he gotten free, you know, and so forth. If you guys remember, or if you kept up with One Piece, then you should know what's up. And by that time, like as a kind of getting ready to go after World, you know, that kind of thing. And later, Luffy and Hancock appears at the ship, and they end up fighting, you know. But after a few cannonball pressures whatsoever, and then later on, like he sends out Sebastian, which is like, I believe that's the fisherman guy. And later on, like Bella Hancock tries to turn him to stone, but he says, I'm sorry, but I'm blind, so it's useless against me. Luffy and Hancock ends up fighting him, but you know, like when Sebastian was about to hit Hancock, Luffy takes the hit, but Hancock still gets her. And I go like, no, you know, this is the first time I see her get injured a bit or have some couple scratches. Well, she didn't get hit momentarily, but she hits a wall if it hits a certain object. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know. And I go like, that is just wrong. Later on, Luffy kicks his ass using like his Gear 3rd, but not before of course, like Sebastian reveals his Devil Fruit power, which is a camouflage. I think it's a Devil Fruit power. I don't know, because if it was, I'm pretty sure he should be sinking in the sea by now if I saw it at the beginning. But I don't know. But either way, I don't know what's going on anymore. So pretty much, Luffy uses Gear 3rd, knocks him out, and then by that time, like Hancock on the other hand, and Luffy continues the mission. I see Perona there, and I'm going, what the hell is she doing there? And she goes like, I went to go hang out with some guy that wants to kill time whatsoever. And I go like, I was thinking Zoro at first, but I realized it was actually Hawkeye Mihawk, you know? No joke. And later on, like as Luffy and Bo Hancock continues their way to the ship, Luffy gets cut off from Hancock because like the other guys is Cube power whatsoever, Cube fruit whatsoever, I think. And later on, Luffy ends up fighting World, but Luffy gets his ass whooped hella hard later, and then he punches Luffy through some brick walls to a weapon storage room. he tells Luffy, here, use one of these weapons, then you might have a chance against kicking my ass, you know. But Luffy says, I don't need a damn weapon, you know. And later on, like Luffy hits him with like with this armament haki with his fist, but you know he's not used to using it yet. While Worldo, oh my gosh, using Geppo in my opinion or in my eyes, or moonwalk in other words, kicks Luffy's ass, boom, 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 like everyone there. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's gotta hurt. I forgot to mention that Buggy was also part of this raid of World's ship, and he's on thinking plans and so forth. But he wasn't as important right now to me. But he comes in really important later though, in the ship. Later on, like Luffy gets his ass whooped and knocks out, and then he says, you can't protect anyone, you can't protect your brother, blah blah blah. While Hancock ends up like fighting against the world's doctor, some old lady with medicine. You know, like everything that Hancock tries to use is pretty much useless against her, and then she uses some medicine that turns her really, really young, and so forth. And you know, like there was one move that Hancock still has. It's a cute little justice being innocent, like cute face whatsoever. You know, I'm like, oh lord, that is just a powerful weapon that she ends up using against her, and she ends up trying to use all medicine until she's like, bleh! Vomits all up, and then Hancock gets her there, and then knocks her out with the with the love beam, and I go like, oh, you got your ass turned to stone. No, that's what I said. That's what I really said and looking forward to. You know, like, got your ass turned to stone. And later, like Buggy man's heals up Luffy for a bit, and he tells Luffy, wake up. What the hell's going on, huh? Why you ain't waking up? And by that time, like Luffy on the other hand wakes up and from a dream and says, I won't know unless I try, you know. And then he ends up running, and then he ends up having trouble in a cube maze, you know, while like Waldo's brother, big brother or something with that's always coughing on, he's really sick, sees that Granum, I think Granum with the cube power, like or Ganrain, I don't know, I forgot his name, like the one with the cube fruit that tries to fight Luffy, but it was pretty much useless or something and so forth. And pretty much like Buggy says he'll take care of the rest with him, and Luffy says, okay, later, bye. Of course Luffy gets squished up and gets his butt whooped, but it's useless anyway because he's a rubber man. So pretty much like yeah, later on, like Buggy ends up fighting the guy, the cube fruit guy, but things got a little funny in the end, you know, with Buggy being cube compressed in the air, and then but due to his like chop abilities, it's pretty much like useless. And later on, like I think Buggy uses his special Buggy Ball pistol, and then boom, creates smoke. And then later on, Hancock comes out of nowhere, kicks the guy, and says, where the hell is Luffy? And they go like, oh, he went that way. She went to go after him. I'm like, oh, one hit KO, you know. As like a Waldo asks his big brother, hey, what happened to the others? And then he sees him and goes like, I'll just take care of the rest then, you know. And later on, Waldo was talking to his big brother and says, what's with you? This ship was to symbolize his freedom, you know. And it shows the past of the two brothers, like how they become what they are today, and then, you know, like explains why World is so ruthless and pissed off and angry a lot, you know. And that explains a lot, very, very much, you know. If you got it right now, what I'm trying to tell you is really confusing, and I am disorganized. But if you watch the special, you'll know what I'm talking about. And later on, like Luffy decides to fight World or something, and he still gets his butt whooped or something. He still gets his butt whooped, in other words. And Luffy manages to use his haki or something. Well, he manages to equip himself with some haki, and then tries to fight World. But you know, like World has the advantage, and he equips his whole body with haki. And I go like, holy shit, that's really crazy stuff right there, you know? And then later on, Luffy gets his butt whooped, impaled by a bunch of spikes, and later on, like his big brother says, yo, this shit was supposed to be symbolized as freedom, he says. Yeah, but honestly, like this is how it is, you know. Those who can't follow my orders must die. And he was about to kill him, but and he says like friends are just tools whatsoever, and Luffy, this pisses off Luffy a lot, and he has Haki in his arms and go like, did you just say friends are just tools? That really ticks Luffy off to that certain point, and later on, like, he ends up fighting him with all of his Haki might, you know, everywhere, boom, 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 blasting it, hitting everyone with hitting him with all of his might, and this got Luffy strong because of his determination to save everyone. He knew he couldn't save his brother by that time, while like keeps on taunting him about he can't save his brother, you can't even save your friends. What makes you think you can save anyone? And Luffy, on the other hand, was determined to keep going, and he beats the hell out of World with all of his might and strength and rage, you know. And then he uses his ability. This is the first time that he activates his ability, and then uses like a Red Hawk right into his face and right to his body. And I go like, ooh, that's gotta hurt. And then boom, gets impaled by spikes. World gets impaled by spikes, you know. And by that time, like, Luffy runs out because he has to survive no matter what. And later on, like, the ship gets being bombarded by Navy ships, you know, and by that time, Luffy's still trying to figure the way out, you know, and then World looks like he wants to use the cannon one time, and then that's it. And then he explains to his big brother, like, you guys betrayed me, so don't forget that. I remember, if you guys... the past said it as well. While he was betrayed by his friends, he gets knocked out or something, and then all his crewmates abandoned and ran away. But like, I'm pretty sure his big brother tried to explain to him something, but it was useless. So pretty much like, World tries to use his cannon in the ship, and then uses more and more power fruit, and then launches it, you know. But because of Mihawk's interference, he slices the cannonball in half and then destroys it. I just go like, wow, pretty hilarious right there. And then Luffy survives, returns to the ship, and then returns to his training as Rayleigh tells him, I taught you everything of the basics of Haki right now, so what are you going to do next? Luffy, on the other hand, says, like, I'm going to train him for 6 more months, and after 6 months later, he reunites with this whole crew, and they all getting ready to fight, you know. And then the ending ends up showing, you know, right here and there. And by the time we get to see Sabo at Ace's grave, and then so forth. Oh my gosh! And then his smile right there. I'm like thinking in my mind, things are gonna get down now. So like, this was a very good special. Those of you like stayed to the very end of me talking about it, I'm very sorry. You should have watched it first and hear me talking about it later right now. I even gave you a warning at the beginning and so forth. I started watching this around like 11, and then like after that, like I started watching this at 11. If I watched this at 12, I'm pretty sure I won't even get to any sleep. I'd be like 2 o'clock by now. It's like 1:19 right now, and I'm staying up this late to actually like review it and then tell you guys about it. Yeah, so this was a very good special. All you who's a big One Piece fan, you should watch it and see how Luffy improved so much through his strength, physical strength, and mentality, and so forth. That's the Luffy you all know up to date. Take a look at it, watch it, cause it is fucking badass, seriously. And when you watch it, it'll make sense, unlike me trying to tell you and explain it to you, you know. So I spent a lot of nights, and I stayed up very late just to watch it and review it because I love One Piece, and I'm pretty sure of that too. And this is how much I work really hard on with my other things, you know. But this is the first time I stayed up really late and watched the special and go like, holy shit. Yeah, so all you guys like give this a watch, you know, like if anything else, like this will be the end of my review for the One Piece special. I stayed up really late to watch it. Like I started around like 11 or something, around like 11 something or 11:30 I believe. I had some popcorn, but I ate it before like I ate the whole thing at the beginning of the thing because I knew I was gonna stay my ass up anyway, you know, and so forth. And by that time, you know, yeah, you have to give this a watch if you are a big fan of One Piece. I'm not joking. Like, this special will blow you away. You're gonna go like, holy damn, what has Luffy has become, dude? No, I'm really serious. Go give us a watch right now. Stop this video and go give it a watch. This will be the end of my review for the One Piece special, okay? Crossing out 3 days and 2 years, this will be the end of it. I'm out with 0 people. I'll see you on my next video in a couple of hours. And it's like 1:22 right now, so I'll see you in a couple of hours though. Later. Peace out. Bye.